Alright guys, we're sitting here in front of VGT Polar High Roller. My favorite machine, as you know. We have loaded the machine up with an $1,800 ticket. And we're going to see if we can get a double up on this. Right. So let's see if we line up with our 3/4. This is a quiet machine. So we 25-cent denomination. We're going to start out with some $11.25 bets. See if we can get something to hit. All right, let's go right here. Right, we got some pretty good cards. That was nice there. If we can get it to keep going. All right, one and done. We got a back-to-back. No back-to-back. Normally we roll in the G and the O column, but today I'm gonna go pedal to the floor. I'm just gonna keep it rolling. See if we can trap something in those first 3 columns. It can get us really big. All right, we got an open V there. Another open V. Switched over to letter Y. And back to open V and out. All right, we got a back-to-back. Small diamond. Let's see if we can switch out of this small diamond. Some private stripes. See if we can keep going here. All right, that took us up to $2,000. All right, what do we have here? Nothing. That eye did not turn colors. We need a red eye. All right, there's a cross. It wasn't even the money back. All right, we're gonna switch over to $13.50 and see if it's anything there. First spin, we went red with a step letter. There's another step letter on that $13.50 bet. Baby buggy. All right, let's keep going. All right, back to step letter. It took us up to 2,100. We got almost a full card that didn't turn red. All right, we got a red there with an open V. Really quiet machine. We switched over to a letter Y. If we can go quiet and hit a jackpot would be nice. Open V, $21.79. All right, that looks good. Not good enough. All right, we got a red with the eyes there. That was a low eyes. Let's see if we can stay low and keep going. To an X. Pretty big jump. Took us out. All right, we're gonna go some $15.75 first spin on that $15.75 went red, open V. All right, that was 3 open Vs. See if we can get out of it. 4 open Vs in a row. Do we have a back-to-back here? No. You can see those patterns up in the corner. Those are some nice patterns. That looks good. Let's go here. All right, if we can get a red out of this one, it would be nice. All right, we got nothing on that $15.75. All right, we're gonna change up the cards here. All right, we got a line. Oh, a nice line. We've been playing all of them. All right, we got some $18 spins going in. All right, we got a red. Eyes low. Let's stay low. Letter Y, that was low, so we should get a few more spins out of this. No, I was wrong there. Not what we were looking for. All right, let's go with this one. Look at those cards. We can get a spin. All right. That was the eyes. Let's redeem ourselves with the eyes. Letter Y. It's another letter Y. Let's switch over to something big. Sorry about that, man. Okay. Ain't nothing going on there. All right, let's go red here. We got a step ladder. We got a red. Just one and done. got to get something to land here. That was $18 bet, so we're gonna try some 21.25. Hey, this can go fast. Let's go red. We got a red on that 21.25. Pretty good jump with that step ladder. 2 spins and out. 2 spins and out. We got to get something to land here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's go here. There was an L that did not turn red. That would have been nice. All right, let's move our bets up some. First spin red on 126. It's a letter Y. One and done. 1, 2 spins and out. Hey, let's go here. Step ladder. All right, we got a big jump on the step ladder. Let's see if we can keep going. No. Okay. 1 and done. Back to back. Let me get you. These are not small bets we're doing here. $31.50 bets. All right, let's see if we can line it up. And we got a line here. All right, we're gonna do some $36 bets. All right, we lined it up on the first spin on $36. That's an inside corner. That's the best thing we've seen so far since we sat down. It's 1 and done again. 1,300 quarters. Not enough. 80 quarters on that 144 quarter bet. All right, look at that line there. So we're gonna do some $38.25 bet. This is what we won at 30,000 on. We got a first spin red on 38. All right, it's a step ladder. Let's see if we can keep going. Our neighbors just hit a jackpot, so hopefully she'll send some luck down this way. All right, that took us up to 2,400. All right, that looks good if we can get it to go red.
Yeah, 16.
All right, we got some $40.50 bets, and we only got one red out of that one. All right, let's go right here. $40.50 red spin. Let's see if we can get a few out of this. There's another step ladder. Let's see if we can keep going. Step ladder again. Let's switch out to something big. Another step ladder. We got to switch to keep going. There's that step ladder, and we're out on that. Took us up to 2,600. All right, look at that double cross. Let's see if we can get a couple of spins. Ooh, went it down, but that took us up to 3,100. That's what we needed. We could have went double cross doggone, would have been nice, but we'll take 2 double crosses. All right, this looks good. Let's go. All right, we got a postage stamp. One and a second postage stamp. All right, took us up to 3,600. We can get some multiple spins on this. All right, come on, let's go right here. Let's give us something.